So if you look at how people are getting news these days, and including other news, but I think today is especially relevant, a study by Reuters essentially says that most of them are not directly from the news sources, which might be credible, yeah, because actually it's the journalist's job to do the fact-checking, at least like in good respected publications, but actually for the side doors, yeah, so search, and you know, when you're typing something in a Google, it's not necessarily that you have the most credible information popping up, and it can be something that has the most links lead into it. It's from social media aggregators, well, and essentially, it means that lots of information sources where people are getting information from are not verified. Sadly, people are more likely to share bad advice and wrong advice on social media, and Anastasia will talk about in a minute why this is happening. Now, a study by University of East Anglia actually looked at the dynamics of different epidemics before coronavirus, and they concluded that fake news or bad advice actually is likely to harm people's health, because let's say when they hear you should eat garlic to fight coronavirus, they end up doing this and not taking other necessary measures that really could have helped them. So when scientists, they have run these different models and they looked at the stats, and they found that just decreasing the harmful advice by 10% already helped decrease epidemics. And if there was 30% of the population who would be skeptical about misinformation, who would actually want to check every piece of information they're getting before sharing it, then almost it provides immunity, you know, the herd immunity to the whole society. Unfortunately, it's in our nature to believe conspiracy theories. For example, in the UK, 40% of Brits believe in conspiracy theories, and actually even more so in other countries. Anastasia, is there anything that you wanted to add here?
Yeah, actually it comes from the early psychology. If you think about the early societies, the hunter-gatherer approach means that people would not necessarily trust the other tribe. They would not necessarily trust other people because they would all be competing for the same resources. And according to the psychology of society or behavioral science, that's why we have this tendency to believe in conspiracy, because that's the way for us to protect what we have and to protect our herd. That's why, unfortunately, it's quite present in the mentality, even in the civilized present day.
Yeah,